information. If not, my email is onchomsky, onchomsky@gmail.com, and we're looking into pressing legal action against the police on this case.
If you don't know, there's no police over here.
Thank you.
There'll be an Occupy the Court event, and information will be up on the website for that. It's the 19th. But you know, Monday. I never put it on the web.
Go for it. 1, 2, 3.
On the 19th. Next online, maybe.
Yeah.
So, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, good.
Okay. So, the food committee is teaming up with Food Not Bombs, and we are going to have a soup kitchen outside of Bank of America tomorrow at noon. We are calling it Soup Kitchen of America. And we are encouraging as many people as possible to come out and get served delicious food and have fun with us. So starting at noon tomorrow, 5th and Main, corner of 5th and Main, Bank of America.
Just two really quick announcements. One, there is a facilitation training from the facilitation team for people who want those skills either for their work groups or because they maybe want to join the facilitation team. Training is 2 to 4 p.m. at KBOO this Sunday, so 2 p.m. this Sunday at KBOO. Second announcement, there's a new committee that sort of spun off of facilitation, which is clustering with us tonight, called the Process and Structure Working Group. We have a meeting, we have another meeting in 2 weeks, basically, so it's a little white from now. If anybody's interested, talk to one of us after the meeting. We can tell you on the details, working on sort of big picture structural process issues.
Great. And then it seems like this is the appropriate time for the St. Francis update.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not from a committee, but rather Mike is here. We've been working on this a lot. Ethan was also here. Help people. But basically, for those that maybe don't recall, we had a discussion some time ago about looking into if we agreed that we would rent space in St. Francis if we were able to. At that point, we had general ideas about the lease. All of that stuff is basically the same, but we just kind of want to share the information one last time here before we hopefully can sign the lease this week. Basically, the final details are that we have access to the space to start from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's unlimited access. We have an 800 square foot office. And again, with all these things, Valerie, who's the pastor at St. Francis, wants to build a relationship with us. She wants to get to know us. And so this all can improve and things can become more available. But she just wants to kind of get to know our movement and the people involved a little bit before giving more wide-ranging access potentially in the future, or more access to some of the amazing spaces they have there beyond the room that we'll always have available, which is the Che Guevara room. So, in addition to that room, we'll have access to the dining hall to start, which is a large room suitable for 300 people on Tuesdays and Thursdays night. Then we'll have access to a basement meeting room that is probably about 600 square feet all day long Saturday, which can be used for workshops or whatever we want to do. There are a couple of things, it's like on Sunday morning, she's asking us between 7 and noon to really minimally use this space, because that's when they have church services going on there. There's very limited parking around there. That's just a request to kind of have a light footprint at that time. Do you want your question now? Whatever. Sure, what is it?
I'm just wondering, signing away?
Actually, great, I'll be doing that. The other kinds of things are, we can have phone and internet there, obviously. That's something we can get set up. It's not a kind of building internet service. Although Vote, who is a tenant, they are the ones that help organize the Day Labor Center, are also tenants at St. Francis. We might be able to work with them to share that resource of the internet, or we can just get a new system installed for ourselves. We'll have a key to the door which will lock to our own particular office for those things that we may have in there that are valuable. And additionally, the building itself is also locked. There's two kind of layers of locking. That's the main thing. So the other thing then is to answer that question, because we do not yet have a legal entity of any kind, we cannot sign a lease. And so the Peace House, which has been having a lot of people be able to meet at their space, also related to the Metanoia Peace community, they have graciously offered to sign the lease for us until that time occurs, and we are able to do that for ourselves. When and if we have a kind of legal entity that would allow us to sign a document like that, they will be the ones signing the lease and providing the commercial liability insurance for us for that space, which is required by the Archdiocese. And then the last thing was that Valerie really wants a kind of small team of people to be liaisoning with her about how we can make sure we utilize the space in a way that's respectful to the church, how we can share the different community spaces with other groups. So the idea we had was that, especially because there'll be a lot of work recollecting the resources that we had at camp to move into this space, that we would have a St. Francis ad hoc working group, which is people that want to help organize this space, figure out the kind of systems that we need to be able to organize meetings and make space available for different groups to make use of the space. And then we'd have this meeting tomorrow at 5 p.m., the first one. If anyone is welcome to join, and at St. Francis. And at that meeting, we can choose or begin the process of figuring out who that liaison committee of people will be that will be interfacing with Valerie over our tenancy there. I think those are the details. Did I miss anything for all your all parts of the conversation? Oh, yes.
That was just a lot of information.
Yes.
Where can I find it?
This information was sent out by email a while ago. It's basically things are basically unchanged through this whole process. From the original time we kind of proposed this and agreed on it together to the email I sent out to kind of let people know where we were at about a week ago. I think I sent that out. I can send it out again if that's useful for people to kind of understand this stuff. Is that folks want me to do that? I'll send it to the OP coordination list. Is that? And anyone else who wants it can come give me your email address.
So we can take a couple of clarifying questions if you both have questions.
We have direct response.
I was just going to say, since it's no longer a proposal, since it's something that's actually happening, can't we post it on the website?
Sure.
The website is down right now? No, it's back up. Oh, it's back?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. You have a factual response?
Ask you, come speak to live stream after this vote.
Sure. I can do a quick one. Yeah, sure.